Hello friends, welcome to the second video in which we will see the next 10 questions of SBI PO 2019 Quant solved questions. So these are the questions. These are the quadratic equation questions in which we have to compare the values of x and y, and then we have to find the relation between x and y. So today we will see some new method. Some of you might have seen that method or might have used that method earlier, but for those who are not accustomed to that method, I will teach how to solve this type of question. So first of all, you have to draw such kind of cross. This is the calculation for the x value x, and this is y. So I will simultaneously write this. So here on the left hand side, I have to write the coefficient of x, so that is minus 14, and right hand side I have to write the coefficient of this and multiplication of this. So here it is 1, so that's why it is 45. So you know what we have to do. We have to find the two numbers in such a way that their addition is minus 14 and their multiplication is 45. So these numbers are minus 9 and minus 5. So what are the solutions of x? While writing the solution, we have to change the sign, so that is the answers are 9 and 5. So when we will solve all the 5 questions, then you will understand means how to do all these calculations. So similarly for y, it is minus 18 and here it is 72. So it is 12 into 6. So minus 12 into minus 6. So that's why solution of y are 12 and 6. So here what you have to do, you have to plot the values of x and y on number line. So for that we will draw one number line. So values of x we will write on the upper side, that is this is 5 and this is 9, and values of y we will write at the bottom, that is this is 6 and here it is 12. So when one value is in between of two values of other variable, then we can say there is no relation between these two numbers. So similarly this 9 value is in between 6 and 12. So that's why the answer of this question is no relation. So let us see the subsequent questions so that you will understand this method very clearly. So here you can directly write, here it is 7, it is 12, and 4 into 3 is 12. So but we have to change the sign, so that's why values of x are minus 3 and minus 5. Similarly for y, it is 9, this is 20, this is 5, and this is 4. Why? Because 5 into 4 is 20 and 5 plus 4 is 9. So that's why values are minus 4 and minus 5. Here we will write all these numbers on the number line. So this is 0, x value, this is minus 3, this is minus 4. And values of y are, this is minus 4 and this is minus 5. That's why both the values of x are equal to or greater than y. Equal to or greater than y. That's why answer is x is greater than or equal to y. So this is little bit different. So please pay attention. So first write this cross. So these are the values of x and these are y. So what we have to write here, it is minus 7, and here we have to write multiplication of these two, that is 12. So this is minus 3 and minus 4. So what we have to do, we have to change the sign and we have to divide by the coefficient of this square. So this is minus 3 by 4 and plus 3 by 4 and 1. Why 1? Because it is 4 by 4. So here also it is minus 17, and here what you have to do, we have to multiply, write the multiplication of this number, that is 42. So we have to find two numbers, that is -14 and -3. So addition of this and this, we will get -17, and when we multiply these two numbers, then we will get 42. So what is our answer? We have to divide by this factor. So the answer is, and we have to change the sign. So answer is 3 by 7 and 14 by 7, that is 2. So now we just have to plot these on the number line. So x is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is near about 0.75. So this is exactly 0.75 and this is 1. And what about y? So this is less than 0.5. So this value we can write here 3 by 7 and this is 2. So we know that when the one value of other variable is in between of other two, then there is a no relation. There is a no relation. So let us see the next example. So here write x and y. This is for x, this is for y. So we have to write -19 here, and here we have to write 45 into 2, that is 90. So 90 means -10 and -9. So the answer is 10 by 2 is equal to 5, and second answer is 9 by 2, that is 4.5. So for y it is -9. Why? Because the coefficient of y, and here we have to write the multiplication, that is 8. So -8 and -1. So what is the answer? 8 by 2 is equal to 4, and this is 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So values of x are like this is 4.5 and this is 5, and values of y are, this is 1 by 2 means 0.5, this is 0.5 and this is 4. So both the values of x are greater than y. So that's why answer is x is greater than y. So let us see the next. So here x square is equal to 144, means x is equal to plus or minus 2. 12 plus or minus 12. Square of 12 is 144. And for y, y plus 12 square is equal to 0. That's why y plus 12 is equal to 0. Y is equal to minus 12. So what you can do, you can plot on number line. So this is x is plus 12, another x is minus 12, and y is minus 12. So x is equal to or greater than y. X is equal to or greater than y. So now please go through all these answers once again, then you will understand how we have solved the question. So now let us see the next question. These are the data interpretation questions. So first of all, we will write the values of these. So this is 80 and 90, 80 and 100. And there are how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each line is equal to 4. So that's why this is 92. This is 44. Again, this is 64. This is 88. Now this is 72. This is 80. Here it is 50. This is 52. This is 54. And this is exactly 40. It is 84 and 72. So first of all, we have written all the values. Now let us see what are the questions. So total number of packets sold by store C. Store C. So this is the store C. So what is the total? Total is 152. 80 plus 72 is 152 is what percent more or less than the number of packets sold by E? So A is 156. So it is very easy. So this is just difference is 4. Difference is 4, and 4 is how much percent of this number? So 1.56 means 1%. So this is near about 3%, because we 1.56 is equal to 1%. So 4 is equal to how much? So this is near about 3%. Near about 3%, because all these numbers are large number. So answer is A. Now let us see second question. What is the ratio of number of packets sold of multigrain by store A and D? Multigrain A and D. So this is multigrain means 92 A and D. So D is 54. 54. So this is 146. And whole wheat by A and E. A and E. Whole wheat is this number 44, and E. E is 72. So this is 116. So 146 divided by 116. So this is 73 and this is 58. So this is answer. 43 and 58. Question number 18. So multigrain packets sold by A and B together. Multigrain A and B together. So this is 6 and 156. Okay, multigrain sold by store A is what percent more or less than the whole wheat packet sold by C and D? C and D whole wheat, that is 122. 120. This is, yes, is what percent more? So what is the difference? So difference is 36, and 36 what we have to compare with 120. So this is exactly 30%. So this is exactly 30%. So these are very easy questions, not much difficult. So here there might be some large calculations. So if the store F sold a number of multigrain packets, which is average number of sold by C, D and E, multigrain, C, D and E multigrain. So 72, 54 and 84. So this is 0, this is 1, 16, 210 divided by 3 is equal to 70. Is equal to 70. Yeah, so this is the F's multigrain. Then what they have given the next, the number of whole wheat packets sold by average number of packets sold by A and E. A and E. So 44 plus 72, this is 6 and this is 11 divided by 2 is equal to 58. Or you can directly half this, 22 and 36, that is 58. So then, yeah, okay. So these are the numbers. So 70 for store F, multigrain is 70 and whole wheat is 58. So now what we have to find, if the store B sold each packet as 240, okay, store B 240, and store F sold each packet 20% more, 20% of this is 288, more than that of the B. Then find the total price collected by store F. Collected by store F. Now what we have to do, we have to multiply this by this number. We have to multiply these two numbers. So if you see, then the store B sold, F sold each packet at 20%. Okay, so this is 8 and this is 128 into 188. So 8 into 8 is 4. So unit place is 4. That's why answer is this. So in this kind of question there might be some risk, but you can take the risk because there is a trade-off between all these values. What is the difference between total number of multigrains So this is very easy questions, and